Hello students, today we are going to solve the first exercise from chapter 3, understanding quadrilaterals. Okay, so exercise is 3.1. First question is, given here are some figures and classify each of them on the basis of the following: simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex, polygon, concave, polygon. Okay, सो हमें इन फिगर्स को इन 5 कैटेगरीज में क्लासीफाई करना है. ओके, सो फर्स्ट इज दिस फिगर. ओके, सो फर्स्ट लेट्स सी सिंपल कर्व. इज दिस अ सिंपल कर्व? सो यस, इट विल कम अंडर द सिंपल कर्व. ओके, सिंपल कर्व क्या होता है? A curve that do not intersect itself. Okay, so it is not intersecting itself, so it is a simple curve. Okay, similarly this one. So simple curve figure कौन सा है? First वाला है. Yes. Second, this is also a simple curve. Okay, because in this figure there is no intersection of any line, so figure second will also come under the simple curve category. Third one is this. So in this figure we have two separate circles. Okay, one is outer circle and then the inner circle. So this cannot be a simple curve because it is not joined by any point. Okay, so this is not joined in any point, so this is not a simple curve. Okay, curve should be continuous and these two circles are not continuous. Okay, so this is not a simple curve. Fourth one. So fourth one is a star like shape, but under it somewhere intersecting itself. Okay, like here this line is intersecting itself here and here. Okay, so this will not fall under the simple curve category. 5 is a simple curve. Okay, it is continuous and is not intersecting itself. 6 one is also a simple curve. So 5 and 6 also come under the simple curve category. 7 one is also a simple curve. Okay, because it is continuous and is not intersecting itself. So 7 one is also a simple curve. 8th one is not a simple curve because these are two circles and it is a line is going through it. Okay, so it is not a simple curve. Now simple closed curve. Now we have to see first the figure should be simple curve and also a closed curve. Okay, so this is simple and closed. Yes, closed because there is no starting point and no end point. So this is simple and closed curve. So first one is simple closed curve. Second is also a simple closed curve. Okay, third one, it is not simple curve, so it cannot be simple closed curve. It is closed but it is not simple, so it is not fall under simple closed curve category, so it is not. Fourth one is not simple curve, so it cannot be simple closed curve, so it is also not a simple closed curve. Fifth one is, yes, it is closed and simple curve, so fifth one also fall under the category of simple closed curve. Sixth one is closed and also a simple curve, so sixth one also fall under the category of simple closed curve. Seventh one is also a simple closed curve. Eighth one is not a simple curve, so it is not also a simple closed curve. Now polygon are the simple closed curve with line segment. Okay, so this is polygon. Yes, so first one is polygon. Second one is also a polygon. Okay, it is a closed curve also with line segment. So second one is also a polygon. Third one is not a polygon because it is not made by a line segment. Okay, it is just curved circles. Okay, and fourth one is also a polygon. Okay, because it is made out of line segments and this is also a polygon. Fifth one is not a polygon because it is not made out of line segment. Okay, sixth one is not also a polygon. Seventh one is not a polygon. It has two lines but also carrying a curve. Eighth one is not also a polygon. Now let's see convex polygon. Okay. So in convex there should be a polygon which has all the angles in it less than 180 degree. Okay. So first figure we can see this angle is more than 180 degree. Okay, we will see at the interior angle. Okay, so this angle is more than 180 degree, so this is concave polygon. But in second figure we can see that all the angles are less than 180, so this is convex. So first one is convex. Now third one cannot be a polygon. Fourth is a polygon, but if we look carefully, these angles are less than 180 degree. Okay, but can you see these angles? This angle is more than 180 degree, so this is not a convex polygon, and rest of them is also not a polygon. So only figure 2 is a convex polygon. Now concave polygon, as we have discovered here that figure 1 has more than 180 degree angle and figure 4 has also more than 180 degree angle. So these two figures are concave polygon. So 1 and 4. So this is the first question. Now let's come to the question number second. How many diagonals does each of the following have? हमें diagonals बताने हैं कि कितने diagonals होंगे. A convex quadrilateral, एक convex quadrilateral में कितने diagonal होंगे? So let's see. So this is a convex quadrilateral and we can see that when we join these two opposite angles, so this line is drawn. So this is a diagonal and this is also a diagonal. Okay, and we can see that there is no more diagonal than these two. So a convex quadrilateral has two diagonals. Okay, a regular hexagon. So let's see. So this is a regular hexagon. Okay, regular means all the sides are equal. Now let's start with this point and let's meet this point with all the opposite angles. So first one is this diagonal, second diagonal is this for this point, and third diagonal is this. Okay, now let's come to this angle. So first is this, second diagonal is this, and third diagonal is this. Fine. Now let's come to this point. So first diagonal is here, second diagonal is we have to meet this point to this, and third from this point to this. Okay, now let's come to the point here. So we have already two diagonals here, so meet this point to this. Now you can see that all the other point has already drawn diagonals. So you can see that total number of diagonal we have drawn is 9. How? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, and this was already drawn. So we have drawn these two. So 6 plus 2, 8, and from here we draw a one diagonal, so that is 9. Okay. So these are 9 diagonals in a regular hexagon. Now in a triangle. So this is a triangle and we now have to join two opposite angles. But we can see that there is no opposite angles. If we take this angle, so we cannot draw a diagonal from this angle as here is no other angle. So a triangle does not have any diagonal. Okay, so this is your question number second. Let's come to the question number third. What is the sum of measures of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Will this properly hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try. So this is asking that if there is a sum of measure of all the angles in a convex quadrilateral. So convex quadrilateral, let's draw a rough figure. Let's say this is a convex quadrilateral and we have to see that what are the measure of the angles. Okay, so as we know that in a quadrilateral the sum of all the angles is 360 degree. Okay, now let's prove it. Draw a line from here to here. Okay, and say that this is A, B, C, D. This quadrilateral is A, B, C, D, and the angle in it, let's say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. Okay, now we have in this quadrilateral two triangles. So in triangle, first let's quadrilateral in quadrilateral ABCD, let's add all the angles. Angle sum is angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. Okay, we have added them. Now from this figure we can see that angle A is, we have named it as angle 1, and then angle B is angle 3 plus angle 6. Angle 3 plus angle 6. This is made out of angle 3 and angle 6. Okay. Now angle C is angle 5 plus angle D is angle 2 plus angle 4. Angle 2 plus angle 4. Okay. Now let's arrange these angles according to the triangle. So for triangle ABD, we have angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. Okay, and in triangle BCD we have angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6. Okay, so these are two triangles with three of their angle. Okay, now angle 1 plus 2 plus angle 3. We know from the angle sum property of triangle that the sum of all the interior angle is 180. Similarly, with this triangle, the sum of all the interior angle is 180 by angle sum property of triangle. Okay. Now add 180 and 180, we have 360 degree. So this is how we have proved that in quadrilateral ABCD the angle sum is 360. Okay. Now second, it is asking that will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not a convex. If it is not a convex, then it will be a concave. So let's say this is our concave quadrilateral with this angle as more than 180. Okay, now we have to prove that in this quadrilateral the angle sum is also 360 or not. Okay, so let's say we have divided this in two triangles. Okay, and named is as A, B, C, and this point is D. Now angle A is 1, angle B is with this part is 2, and let's take this as angle 3. This is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. Okay. Now in quadrilateral ABCD, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. Okay. Just like we have done before. So angle A is angle 1 plus angle B is 2 plus 4, angle 2 plus angle 4, and angle C is angle 5, and angle D is angle 3 and angle 6. Okay, now arrange them according to the triangle. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. from the triangle ABD. Okay, and angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6. Okay, now by angle sum property of triangle we can see that this is 180 degree and this is 180 degree. Okay, by angle sum of triangle. Okay, now by adding we have 360 degree as a result. Okay, so we can say that if there is a quadrilateral that is not a convex, then the angle sum of that quadrilateral is also 360. Okay, so this is your question number 3. Let's come to the question number 4. In question number 4, we have given examine the table. Let's examine the table. We have given 4 figures. One is triangle, then this one is quadrilateral, this one is pentagon, and this is hexagon. Okay, that means the side of these figure is also given. Side is 3. In this figure there is side 4. The pentagon has 5 side and this figure has 6 side. Okay, and also given is angle sum. In triangle we have the angle sum of triangle is 180 degree. The angle sum of quadrilateral is 2 into 80. That is how this came, that 4 minus 2. The side are 4 minus 2 into 180 degree. As we have discussed the formula to find out the angle sum of any polygon. Okay, so n minus 2 into 180, n is side, so 4 minus 2 into 180. So that is how it become 2 into 180, that is 360. In 5, the 5 minus 2 into 180, and 6 minus 2 into 180, that is 4 into 180. Now question is, what can you say about the angle sum of the convex polygon with number of sides? So we have given number of sides. So what can we say about these polygon? So when we have number of sides is 7. So angle sum is, what will it be? 7 minus 2 into 180. That is 7 minus 2 is 5 into 180 degree. Okay. When we have side 8, the angle sum is 8 minus 2 into 180, or 8 minus 2 is 6 into 180. Or you can solve it further, that 1080 degree. Okay. When we have side 10, the angle sum is 10 minus 2 into 180 degree is equals to 10 minus 2 is 8 into 180 degree. Or you can solve it further. Next we have D. When we have given side n, the polygon whose side is n can be any number, so angle sum will be n minus 2 into 180 degree. Okay, and we cannot solve it further because we don't have exact value of n. Okay, so we can let it be n minus 2 into 180. So this is your question number 4. Question number 5 is, what is a regular polygon? State the name of the regular polygon of 3 side, 4 side, 6 side. So regular polygon क्या होता है? You have to write the definition of regular polygon from your textbook. Okay. If I give you idea, so regular polygon is a polygon whose sides and angles are always equal to each other. Okay. Now state the name of regular polygon of 3 side. So a regular polygon of 3 side एक triangle का ही होता है. Okay, and if these 3 sides are equal, then this will be called as equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay, so the regular polygon of 3 side is an equilateral triangle. Okay, a regular polygon of 4 side, so when we have 4 sides we say that it is a quadrilateral, but all the 4 sides are equal because it is a regular, so it can be a square. Okay, 6 side, when we have in a regular polygon we have 6 sides, then it will be called as regular hexagon. Okay, let's come to the question number 6. Find the angle measure x in the following figure. So हमें एंगल x को फाइंड आउट करना है. So in part A we have given a quadrilateral, okay, and this angle is 50, this angle is 130 and this angle is 120 degree, and we know by angle sum of quadrilateral what, that sum of all interior angle is 360 degree. Okay, that means 50 plus 130 plus 120 plus x is equals to 360. Okay, now sum all these, so we have 200 plus x is equals to 360. Now transpose 200 from here to here, so x is 360 minus 200 is equals to 60 degree. Okay, that means the x is equals to 60 degree. So this is our answer. Similarly, in B part we have, first we have the angle x, second 70 degree, and third angle is 60 degree, and here we have this, the exterior angle is given, that means exterior angle is 90 degree, and we have to find out this. So because this form, these two angles form linear pair, that means 90 degree plus, we will take it as question mark, is equals to 180 degree. Okay, because linear pair or linear angle also are 180 degree. Okay, so question mark will become transpose 90 degree, so 180 minus 90 is equals to 90 degree. That means this angle is 90 degree. Okay, now by angle sum we have x plus 70 plus 60 plus 90 is equals to 360. Okay, x plus, by adding these three we have, so x plus 220 is equals to 360. Now transpose 220 from here to here, so 360 minus 220, we have x is equals to 140 degree. So this angle is 140 degree. Okay, C part is, so C part we can see that we have this pentagon, and in this we have 30 degree. These two angles are equal to each other, and also they are unknown and shown by x, and here we can see that these two angles are not given, but the linear pair of these two angles is given. Okay, and the exterior angle is given, so we can find out these two angles. So let's say this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Okay, so angle 1 plus 70 is equals to 180, as they are linear pair. Okay, so angle 1 is equals to 180 minus 70, and this will become 110 degree. So angle 1 is 110. Okay, similarly angle 2 plus 60 degree is equals to 180 degree. By subtracting we will have 120 degree. So angle 2 we have 120 degree. Okay, by linear pair. Now as we know that we have 5 sides in this figure. Okay, so angle sum of this figure is n minus 2 into 180. So n is 5 minus 2 into 180, that is 5 minus 2 is 3 into 180, that is 540 degree. Okay, so angle sum of this figure is 540. That means the sum of all these interior angle is 540. So let's start with 30 degree plus these two are x, plus angle 2 is 120 angle 1 is 110 and plus this angle x is equals to 540 degree. Now let's arrange them. Angle x plus angle x plus 30 plus 120 plus 110 is equals to 540. Okay. Now x plus x is 2x. 30 plus 120 plus 110 will become plus 260 is equals to 540, and 2x is equals to, let's transpose it, so 540 minus 260, so this is 280, so 2x is 280. Now we have 2x here, so let's transpose this 2 in here, so x is equals to 280 upon 2, and this will become 280 upon 2 is 140. Okay, that means these two angles are 140 each. Okay, so we have x is equals to 140. So this is our answer. Now D part is, we have a pentagon. In the figure we can see that all the sides are equal. Okay, and we have given this 1x. Okay, so if this is regular pentagon, we know that all the sides and angles are equal. Okay, so all the angles will become x. Now by angle sum we know that n minus 2 into 180, we can find the angle sum. We know that sides are 5, so 5 minus 2 into 180. So this will become 3 into 180, that is 540. Okay. Now if this is 540, so we can say that x plus x plus x plus x plus x, 5 times this x is equals to 540. Okay, because the sum of all the interior angle is, we have find out that 540. Now these are 5x, so we can write them. 5x is equals to 540, so x is equals to 540 upon 5. So from here the value of x we have is 108 degree. Okay, so value of x is 108 degree. Now we have question number 7. We have given a figure and we need to find out x, y, z. Okay, x plus y plus z. So x, y and z are exterior angle, and interior angle in this triangle is 90, 30, and this is unknown. So by angle sum of triangle, sum of interior angles is equals to 180 degree. Okay, that means 30 degree plus 90 plus, let's say this angle is 1, angle 1 is 180 degree. Okay, from here we can find angle 1, which is 180 minus 90 plus 30 is 120. Okay, so 180 minus 120 is 60 degree. So angle 1 we have 60 degree here. Now we can find out x, y, z by linear pair. So angle x plus 90 is equals to, we are taking here angle x plus 90 is equals to 180 degree by linear pair property. Okay, if they are linear they will form 180 degree. Okay, so from here we can find out x. 180 minus x is 90 degree. Okay, this is x. And similarly we can find z, that is angle z plus 30 degree is equals to 180. So angle z is 180 minus 30, that is 150 degree. Okay, so angle z we have 150 degree, and similarly angle y plus 60 degree. Okay, angle 1 we have 60 degree, this will become 180 degree, and from here y is equals to 180 minus 60, we have 120 degree. Okay, so this angle is y is 120 degree. So this is your question number 7 and part 1. Let's come to the part B. We have this figure which is a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. Okay, and we have to find out the sum of the exterior angle, that is x plus y plus z plus w. Okay. Now, as we were doing in part 1, we know that there is given only 3 angles and this angle is unknown. So let's say this is angle 1. Okay. So angle 1 plus 60 plus 80 plus 120 is equals to 360. As we know that in quadrilateral the sum of all the angles is 360. So angle 1 plus, add these 3 angles, we have angle 1 plus 260 degrees is equals to 360 degree. So from here angle 1 is 100. Okay, that means this angle is 100 degree. Okay, now you can find angle x from here. So angle x plus 120, these two angles are forming linear pair, so is equals to 180. So from here x is equals to, by transposing we have 60 degree. Okay, similarly angle y, we have angle y plus 80 is equals to 180 degree. So from here angle y is 180 minus 80 is 100 degree. Okay, similarly angle z plus angle 60 is equals to 180. So from here angle z is equals to 180 minus 60 is 120. Okay, and last angle w plus 100 degree is equals to 180. So from here w is equals to, we have 80 degree. Okay, so these are the angles. Now we have to find the sum. So when we add all these 4 exterior angles, we have result 360, which is correct because the sum of exterior angle in any polygon is 360. Okay, so this is the end of the exercise 3.1. You need to note down all these questions in your notebook. So I'll see you in next video with new exercise. Till then, take care and keep practicing. Thank you.